You know, the imps are obviously being controlled by players. They finally implemented the Doom Eternal invasion mechanic, but they just didn't say that was actually in 2016.
Speaking of well done, I just realized with how popular FPS revivals have been lately.
Blood needs a second chance.
Yeah.
It got done
I
real
think we
dirty
need
by
a
how
reboot.
bad Blood 2 was. And I mean, the
God, I
Caleb's
forgot.
voice
That's
actor
why.
is fucking out there. He's in fucking Dusk.
It's true.
I need to fucking sit and play through Dusk. Like, that game,
Oh, you'll
everything
like
I
it.
played
I mean, if you-
rules.
I mean, Dusk is just like Quake, but, you know,
Awesome. I'm not a
Quake.
big Quake guy, so I'm pretty happy with. It's the aesthetic of Quake. I've just never dug both the
it's
original
very
and
brown and gray. But, movement-wise, the first Quake is like almost indisputably the best moving FPS from that era.
I'm just afraid to get close now. These imps have been brutalizing and bullying me.
Play it like a cover shooter.
Go, go! Alright, I gotta rec- do, 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 do. Do, do. Whoop. Need a little more accuracy. Oh god, it's this day. This does not let you play like a cover shooter.
No.
It really just
They'll
like I was
jump
trying
over
my
everything. Yeah.
best. Okay. Give me ammo. All right, let's flag that as the first mechanic I really missed from Eternal. The click button to chainsaw.
Oh, click button to chainsaw is just so good.
It just really cleans up. Like, it just, that extra little button press is a nightmare to swing the chainsaw. Ugh. Again, you have more
It's, like,
ammo.
it's
so
cool as how they contextualize that. Like that's part of a good design is the less buttons you have to push to do something, the better it tends to feel. So them cutting down on the buttons but being able to add more contextualization to each button was a really good choice for your Eternal.
There we go. Yeah. It just worked out so fucking good. This is the level I get the heavy machine gun on, or whatever it's called.
Remember, kids, call your elevators. They miss you.
Come on. Damn thing!
If you hit it, hit the button enough times, it'll come down faster, we swear. I wonder if any game has actually gotten cheeky enough to do that yet. Like, the faster you push it, the faster the elevator comes down.
Like it just skips a floor or something. So it just goes
Like,
like
I
99,
feel like
you
that's
mash it 98
gotta be-
times. But if you mash
Like,
it
I
once,
do
it sends
hate
it all
the
the way
idea
back
of
to the
mashing,
top.
but
Just so it really
I'm
makes
glad.
you go like, okay. Come on.
Ooh.
I wish... Oh, there we go. I desire your key card. I am to... Oh, right. I'm going to go ahead and leave that behind for a minute, because it feels like a waste on shotgun instead of any other option.
Fair. Interesting choice.
I just want the micro missiles ASAP.
Micro missiles are goodness.
They're fucking disgusting in this. They're not... Yeah, they got nerfed a little in Eternal, didn't they?
A little bit. They're still good for dealing with fodder, but they're not great for dealing with big targets
So I
so
think
much.
This is the room, and there's another continue orange and yellow door, but we don't have the keys continue. No. Drop down here, you'll find a yellow door. Ignore that, proceed with the mission until you reach the yellow key. Once you have the yellow key, do not enter any doors. Instead, come back to where you came from, heading to the elevator. That's what I thought. Okay. So there's a maintenance shaft somewhere I can enter.
What surprises me that between these two games is how different the fodder enemies get. Like, Mancubi kind of get a downgrade. Like, they're kind of beastly in this, but they're everywhere in Eternal. And they're almost like where the Revenants from this one fall, where the Revenants are actually kind of like a little bit nasty. But then in Eternal, Revenants are in like every other way almost.
You just kind of slaughter them. Like, they're not even a,
Yeah.
like, a threat. You see them in... Don't you see them in the first level?
I think so. I mean, maybe the second, but...
I might have misinterpreted. See a yellow key. Do not enter any doors. Instead, come back the way you came. Down the elevator and return to the room with the second yellow key door. Oh, okay. Second yellow key door. That would be drop down here. And in here.
I don't
Aha!
remember this one. Hey.
Is there a plasma rifle? Is this a room with a plasma rifle? Am I crazy?
You found a guy that's half the man he used to be.
Oh. More like a quarter, 3/4.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel super secrety. This just feels like a room. Oh, buttons. Oh, this doesn't feel like this isn't a secret room. This is actually progress.
It's a... Nice.
I'm good at oh, this was what I was looking for. Hi.
Enter event, retrieve bacon.
And these there. Whoa! I am. It's a Praetor
What do you
suit.
think imp bacon tastes like?
Maybe the same as regular bacon, actually. Maybe that's why the imps are so mad. 'Cause
I
they
feel
get-
like that'd be more pinky demons. I feel like pinky demons, you would like, you get like pinky chops. You know,
Oh,
like something about them is kind of.
Yeah, you're right. 100% right. I don't know. Maybe like turkey bacon?
Imp? I don't know. I feel like they'd be kind of gamey. They're like a little bit gangly, right?
Yeah, they're a little gangly. It's like a drill in
Yeah.
that room. Oh no, this is how I got down here. Whee! Oh, look at that. I knew there was a plasma rifle early. Alright. Let's go. People hate the plasma
In the back
rifle
of-
in this game, and I don't think it's that bad.
I like how it sounds. It's just, it's got this meaty bass mix to it.
Definitely sounds a lot cooler than the plasma rifle in Eternal, which not knocking it because it's a very good gun, but
I
like the
I
sound.
feel like the sound team for Eternal is different. Like, it's not mixed as well. Like, it doesn't sound as meaty as this game did.
Oh. There we go. Okay, that was really the only thing I cared about a lot. Oh, I'm in this room again. Oh, I'll grab the upgrade for this instead. I think that's a pulse wave. Works pretty good, from what I remember.
Going back to Doom Food, do you think cacodemons have, like, their own caviar?
Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know if I want to, though. Like, would Cacodemon caviar, like...
I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do these... Do they reproduce like that? Like, that's crazy. I feel like they would.
Yeah, like, I don't really know how else a
This is
Cacodemon
weird.
could reproduce. Like...
Like, they lay fish eggs, man. Like, they got, like, little fish egg cacodemon nests.
Okay. Heat Blast. The only good one. Okay.
Someone out there right now is just furiously mashing the keys like, that's my fetish.
You know, we don't kink shame here, but we might a little. If that's your fetish, I might kink shame
for
a little.
For that one, I might, yeah.
I'll make an
it's-
exception
you know
to the
what?
rule, because that's a little weird. Oh, I don't want to be in here. Why do I keep winding up in this room?
I'm all about that cacodemon reproduction life.
Oh, I do. Would it be Tom Hall? Like, who would be the patient zero to ask about the Doom reproductive cycle? Like, I'm more
Huh.
curious on the modern day interpretation, but might as well start out with patient zero and figure out the origins of reproduction. Oh yeah, that's
I mean,
what
I
the
feel
heck was.
like most of the demons we've kind of come to figure were like manufactured, though.
Yeah, I mean, some I'm sure reproduce.
I don't want to think about it, but yeah, they probably do.
Maybe the
Your loyalty is more than just a commitment to the UAC.
What Cyber Demon on Cyber Demon action? Welcome to Doom Hub.
Your service.
All right, I'll get the trademark.
Get your free trial for a week today.
Doom Hub. Get your hot demon on demon action. It all ends. The climax isn't actually a climax. It's a Slayer just coming in and killing both the demons.
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Get Darren DePaul to voice the outro for every video. God, I love Darren DePaul as a voice. He's so great, and it's Samuel Hayden.
Hayden was like one of the coolest additions to the new Doom stuff.
He
I
really
feel like
was.
I did him like slightly, just slightly dirty in Eternal, but that's because I feel like this game needed a DLC
It did.
instead of the big jump they did for Eternal. I'm
And-
fine with that too, but
Like I, from what I understand, we might be looking at a pretty radical shift in Doom without getting into it. But I really wouldn't be upset if they did an interim game that actually explained what the fuck the Slayer did between being left off in this game and starting Doom Eternal. Because spoilers for Doom Eternal, this game ends on a cliffhanger that goes nowhere.
they just kind of gloss past it.
It's
At
on
the same
par
time,
with
though,
Resident Evils. We have to stop Umbrella. Okay, Code Veronica, really good. It's time to stop Umbrella. Resident Evil 4. And then they did.
yeah.
Not salty.
No spoilers. You're gonna dig 8.
I'm fucking
I
excited.
think you're
for
definitely
8.
gonna dig it.
Everybody, all the right people, including this Resident Evil like group I'm in that like do like these stupid challenge. I say stupid, they're actually fun as dicks, but these challenges for them. I say stupid because knife only is dumb. I hate knife only.
gotcha.
Props to people who can do knife only. Pistol only is more.
It works
my
way better in the early games.
It really does. Actually, I'd say it works pretty great in 3 Make too, just because they give Jill so much knifing opportunities.
Yeah.
But
True.
like some of the challenges are just like, oh man, I like that's crossing my boundary into I'm no longer having fun with the game. So I'll stick with my have to beat it quicker, have to beat more games, but I have more tools.
Yeah.
But everybody has said like it's not scary, it is tense, and it is the weirdest bastard love child of 7 and 4 that we could have ever gotten.
It's a little 7, it's a little 4, it's a little bit of what makes all of them interesting in their own unique ways.
That's the
Without giving anything away,
best.
each area kind of has its own specific thing going down that I appreciate.
nice. I'm fucking excited to sit down with that. It's gonna be a good time. Like I have zero doubt I'm not gonna have a great time.
Oh yeah.
Unlocking your access to the facility scanner. Come to the Vega terminal, and I'll give you what you need.
Dick. I just wanted to shoot things.
I'm putting up a firewall.
Doomslayer's like, shit, I'm not a hacker. God damn it.
I can punch things.
I'm a killer, not a fucking computer hacker. Alright, Bones. Star Trek, but instead, Captain Kirk's doctor is actually just a monstrous killing machine. Really just changed a lot of the fights and stuff. I've had Star Trek into mind lately, I don't know why.
I know like basically nothing about it. I've seen like one of the newer movies. I think that's it, really. Maybe a few older episodes here and there. I know it's definitely it's a ramp. Like once you start going down it, you don't really stop. It's my brain is too full of other things.
I mean, honestly, from what most people have told me, like, depending on what you're into, the Next Generation's really, like, the important one.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I had a lot of fun with, oh, fuck. I was watching the original series, and I had a lot of fun, because I like Doctor Who for the camp. Like, I know a lot of people, like, want, like, serious sci-fi stories and that, and I'm like, yo, give me them rubber suit Daleks, man. Like, I'm the guy who, I don't know how much Doctor Who you watch, or have watched any. There's an episode where...
I watched like 4 or 5 seasons of the reboot, and then they like broke their most golden rule in my eyes, and I stopped paying attention.
Did you watch the David Tennant series?
Yeah,
Okay, you know the ones where Daleks take over New York?
yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking love that episode. It's so stupid. It's so
It's so
goddamn
stupid.
good.
It's unbelievably
It's
stupid.
everything I want out of campy old school sci-fi. And I know
Yeah,
I
and
am
some
in
of those
a
people consider it like one of
huge-
the worst episodes or something.
They
Yeah.
really do. Like, everybody hates it. I'm like, why? It's so fun. Like, it's stupid and fun. I want dumb fun sometimes.
Nobody wants stupid fun. It's all got to be about the melodrama.
Like, I'll even say, like, I don't even knock Matt Smith either. Like, he's got some good shit, but, like, the David Tennant had such a good balance from melodrama and fun.
Yeah, it was an interesting series. The problem that I had with it was like their own continuity they tend to break a lot.
Oh, the amount of times like I'm not allowed
Going
to
into the
interact.
Eccleston season, remember those things where if you create a paradox and meet yourself, there's supposed to be these things that fucking destroyed everything? Yeah, they forgot about
I
those.
totally forgot that was a fucking factor.
Yeah, like as soon as they just forgot about it. It was like, this is such a cool idea. I want to see those come back. They do so many paradoxes. There's no way they can avoid it. No, they just forgot about it.
It's a moot point. Oh shit! I got 3 Praetor chips. I can probably do something with it now.
There was eventually just enough of that happening with Doctor Who that I was like,
There's-
you have all these cool ideas that you forget about, and I just whatever. I'm done.
Yeah, no, there's just it doesn't matter anymore because it's like how do you make that not stupid?
Yeah.
Quick Charge is definitely gonna be my next one.
I mean, stupid, good, fun, dumb fun is fun if it's fun, but if it like starts to just bust its own rules and continuity and stuff like that, it just
Yeah, like
whatever.
Daleks taking over New York. That's dumb fun. There's nothing that breaks the story's continuity besides Daleks have taken over New York for some fucking reason. I know there's more to it than
Yeah.
that, but it's like it's just like that's the dumb fun you can ride on when like because it just doesn't break your rules. That's yeah. Oh my god, I forgot how much Doctor Who bucket. I didn't realize there was a rule against like, yeah, if you meet yourself, it's bad.
Yeah, like there's so much cool stuff they set up in the first initial season that they just forgot about.
I really wish Eccleston stuck on. I know why he didn't, but I enjoyed his season quite a bit.
And good news for you, I think he's doing some like radio play episodes.
Oh, interesting. I mean,
There was something I read about it.
I don't know if I care enough about Doctor Who to
Journey.
To listen to a radio play.
like. I stopped halfway through Matt Smith.
I finished that series, and that's where I stopped.
Yeah, like there's a couple points in that I'm
'Cause
like,
you-
this is not really doing it for me anymore.
Spoilers for anybody who's fucking going through Doctor Who that hasn't already fallen on or off of the wagon, but the reason I stopped watching is like, he's only got this many regenerations. Actually, you know what? We can give him more.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was around that point I was like, I mean, they would have been fine, just, end it, and it would have been like, people would remember the series, and it'd be great, and if they wanted to, they could have done like another reboot, but now they had to keep going and going and going.
They could have picked another Time Lord maybe to follow, like a Time Lord who picks
Yeah,
up in
there's
his
a lot you
place.
could do.
Like, you didn't even
That's
need
the
to
thing I
end it. They
hate.
could have just killed off the Doctor.
That's the thing I kind of hate about like big universe spanning games and films and stuff like that, and I think that's the reason why like Star Trek works and Star Wars works and some other sci-fi stuff really works, is because they'll only focus on a certain subset of characters for a time, then they'll branch out and explore somewhere else.
I've been really impressed with how much the MCU's really been reaching out of its comfort zone with the TV shows for primarily
I gotta
like
watch those.
I've been really enjoying Falcon and the Winter Soldier from the 2 episodes I watched so far. Like, it's pretty fucking cool. And WandaVision's just wild.
I mean, like, the thing I like about those, I haven't watched them yet, is like they're bite-sized. They're like 6-episode little mini-series, you know?
But
It's almost like a tiny. It's not a movie, but it's not a show. It's like somewhere in between.
it's really a perfect medium for these comic book movies because it gives all the characters a little room to grow.
Yeah,
be
that's
more,
the
like-
problem with the movies.
Like, I am already so much more endeared to Bucky and, oh my god, I wanted to call him Samuel, and I don't think... it's Sam Wilson. No, I am right. Sam Wilson than I ever was with Steve Rogers or anyone else. And that's not knocking them as characters. Bucky is just great.
No, you can knock Steve Rogers. He's like probably one of the lamest, doofiest. He's the equivalent in the Marvel universe to fucking Superman for me.
I like how they use him, though. Like, because
He
like,
works good in the
absolutely
MCU.
is,
Like, I didn't
'cause-
hate him in the MCU, but like, if you dive into like comic history, it's like, fuck,
Yeah.
man, he is just the worst Captain America.
Oh god, yeah. I'm really excited for a lot of things, and like, it's really cool how like they use like the captain, like he's this incredible person. So let's use his name for marketing and like they like all even throughout the movies and stuff. They're always using his name for like shitty things, and he's like,
I think it kind of comes with the territory of naming yourself Captain America. Like,
God.
It's not like Black Panther is called Mr. Africa. Like,
I'm really curious what the new Black Panther movie's gonna do.
I am curious too, because I mean, like they have a big thing to work around with
Yeah.
that.
After running more
It's interesting to me how they're gonna handle that.
Raider suit, it appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal. by
Man,
measuring
I'm
your
glad
combat
that that's the
effectiveness.
MCU is winding up again. I feel like that year break was needed though, because like I saw, was it Far From Home, and I was like, man, okay, I think I'm getting burnt out again. But when there's like a year-long gap without like 3 goddamn movies coming out every year, it worked.
And the shows are so fucking perfect for like. I would be fine if they abandoned movies altogether and just focused on the shows. I think they're so much more better. Like, there's so much more meaningful.
They gotta make those blockbuster bajillions though.
It's going to make the movie so much more meaningful. Like,
It's nice. It's a lot to keep up with, but I mean, like, the thing that's easier... It's easier to keep up with a handful of shows and a handful of, like, 2.5 to 3.5 hour long movies than it is to try and get every issue of a comic book and keep up with that.
that's why I only read comics that are complete, typically. Like,
Graphic novels are where it's at, usually.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know those have a definitive start and end point for the most part.
like, even if it's a series, like, typically it's like, oh, it's a graphic novel, it's still not going to be long. Like,
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim was 6 volumes, stuff like that. Like, oh god. Invincible is one of the examples of, like, a comic. Like, that was a real deal comic book, and it had a definitive ending.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
like, it's little serials like that. It's when they make sequels to those graphic novels that things get fucky. Like, Dark Knight, fantastic. Dark Knight 2, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Frank Miller should not be allowed to pen sequels.
Oh god. He really shouldn't. He really fucking
Frank
shouldn't.
Miller's Doom.
No. Maybe. I mean, I would see what's
mean-
up. It like I wouldn't be super optimistic, but I would still be curious.
It depends on who's doing the
Oh.
art.
Yeah. Yeah. If things don't look like they're getting properly eviscerated, that'd be really the only like.
I mean, just get the guy on board who did Hard Boiled. The artist for that, I can't think of his name right now.
I've never actually even heard of Hard Boiled.
If I remember, it makes no fucking sense, but it's one of those like mini graphic novel series where just the art is ridiculous. Like, it's way over the top. It's completely overdone. Every page is just oozing with a billion goddamn details. Like, it's one of those.
Berserk like then.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh,
But I mean,
fuck.
Berserk makes sense. Ah.
Yeah, it does. Oh. But the art in Berserk is ridiculous.
Yeah. It's basically like the more Western equivalent of that. That's what Hard Boiled is.
Okay.
And not nearly as long. I think it might even just be like a one-off. I can't remember.
Oh. That always blows me away when a comic is like willing to just go for that. Like, yeah, we got one.
That's nice, yeah.
Sin City was always something that vaguely intrigued me, but I just like, I just have.
The art style's nice.
Yeah, that'd primarily be the carrier for that, because I tried going back and rewatching the movie and it just did negative for me. It was not the greatest movie. I had a lot more fun with it when I was younger.
I mean, the reason that film even worked is just the amount of A-lister actors they got involved in the thing, so people would actually go watch it. It's like, it's got like Elijah Wood, it's got
Elijah
Bruce
Wood
Willis,
is a fucking cannibal. I love it so much.
Dude, Elijah Wood, he is a fucking meme with the roles he takes.
He goes from Mr. Frodo to a cannibal to the biggest pothead with an imaginary dog that's speaking to him. It's like,
Oh, and let's not forget, no wait, I'm thinking, God, why? Dude, okay, I can't be the only one that does this. Tell me you do this too from time to time. Do you mix up Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe? Because they both take ridiculous roles?
no, purely because one's English and one's not. Otherwise,
That's
I
fair.
absolutely would.
Yeah,
I
because I was
can
like, I'm
see
thinking
that.
the Swiss Army Man. I was thinking the Swiss Army Man. I'm like, that's not Elijah Wood. That's Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe is all over the fucking place too.
But yeah, if you really want to know where Elijah Wood is like, I think I mentioned this a while back, but he did a buddy cop film with, oh man, damn it. Jesus Christ. My memory's great lately, can you tell?
Oh, that's such a fucking mood. I didn't know he was in a buddy cop.
It's a buddy cop film with Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
Boom,
what?
got it. Yeah.
Hold the fucking phone. I went from intrigued to like I got burned by a fucking imp. I went from intrigued to like sign me the fuck up.